off camera, I totally upgraded the stealth suit. And it's a good thing I did it off camera because I think it crashed about 10 times. It's 100% the robo-scorpions. It is the robo-scorpions crashing my game. It doesn't matter whether there's an energy weapon discharge or anything in this cell, in any other cell, in the outside cell, doesn't matter. If robo-scorpions are there, there's like a 75% chance that my game will crash. I don't know what to do about it. There's no mod that removes the robo-scorpion. I wish there was. If I wanted to mess around in the creation kit and Gek a little bit, I probably could make my own mod. I've made Fallout. I've made mods for New Vegas before. I've made mods for Skyrim. Like, I'm not unfamiliar with the process. But I think that's more effort than it's worth because I'm not going to be playing Old World Blues forever. So with that in mind, you expect to see that crash count number go up. And I'll unfortunately be eager to be done with Old World Blues. Which is too bad because this and Honest Hearts are my two favorite. I've never had this problem before, but you know what? Whatever. We talked about it in the past. Oh no. In other news, when I was editing my last video, I circled it in red. You probably saw. I realized where the briefcase was that contains the key for the test in X8. All right, let's get this counter started. We're not at 9. We gotta go. There we go. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna kill these and then I'm gonna go into a different cell.
Was that all?
It feels cheap, but I also like my game not crashing. Let's give it a second and then let's go in. And hopefully that's the end of that.
Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers.
Please don't crash. I'm just going to run away. If I can be far enough away from it. Maybe that helps? It's hard to know. Okay, so the key is in this briefcase right here. I think that's everything we need to do in here. We got our stealth suit completely upgraded. I'll show you what it is. 20% to sneak speed, +1 to perception, +1 to agility, and +25 to sneak, which is a lot. That's the whole reason to do Old World. One of the reasons to do Old World Blues early is because the stuff you get from Old World Blues is...
The lobotomite has retrieved two of the 3 technologies.
There's a lot of good stuff in Old World Blues. Between
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Between the augmentations you get by them removing your body parts and the weapons, it's sort of a no-brainer. It is. I realized the reason I was playing on hard was, yes, because I've played New Vegas before and I didn't mind the bullet spongy aspect of it. I was playing with 2 companions,
Was that all?
Boone and Rex. So,
This one looks pretty tough.
if I was playing on a harder difficulty, easier difficulty, I would never get to shoot anything, and I still don't.
That
Oh my
dealt with.
From me? Think again.
Okay, those are just...
Uh-oh.
Night Stalkers. That's fine. Now we're going...
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Extract my rage, think tank. I hold you in such disdain.
Switching done. Fighting now.
You.
Everyone done talking? One of the reasons I don't use this suit. I am sure there's a mod for it. To reduce her chattiness? But what's the fun in that? Oh, they saw me. Oh, I don't have a weapon out. No, not this one. Well. I wanted to use... You know, I'm trying to talk here. Okay? I'm trying to chat casually. And I can't do it if I'm worried. Oh my gosh, really? So I guess you can stun. I guess you can stun organic life forms too.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Good. I just have so much ammo for this gun. So we're going back to X8. We'll stop at the think tank. We'll stop at the sink and sleep. Am I going the right way? Yes. This is the think tank right here. And this is radioactive. Ooh, look at me. I'm limping. It's okay. We're about to go to bed. It's fine. As long as nothing jumps out and attacks me. No lobotomites, no robo-scorpions, no night stalkers.
This one looks pretty tough.
Which one is that? What are we looking at? Oh, it's a lobotomite. Well, okay.
That's all.
I just switched it to easy, right? Yeah, I did. It feels, sludge. Is it specifically this? Ooh, dog bullets. Is it specifically that sludge that's toxic? Yeah. Ooh, no. I got sick. That's what the rataways are for. We gotta go back in there, fight those guys. I did level up. What level am I now? Am I 25? 24. I got a real case of gamer arm. My WASD arm hurts real bad. If I were smart, I'd change to a controller, but I just don't. Unless I'm playing a Nintendo game, oh, my textures. Well, that's not a crash, but I am going to close it and reload it. We're still at no crash. Pretty impressive. Okay, so now let's go back to X8. Ooh, nighttime. X8's just row over here. And then all we have left is that one over there. And then we have the rest of the big empty to explore. If we get rid of Mobius. Then that should get rid of his robo-scorpions, right? We have that fight with Mobius.
This one looks pretty tough.
Okay, but what is it? I would like to know what I'm looking at. Okay, just Night Stalkers. Not worried about it. Oh, I'm still poisoned, aren't I? Yeah. Let's take a look. 213. I guess it's the first level. We got 5. Well, we'll bring her down. Soon we'll have the auto dock and it won't matter. Yeah. Chase me all you want. If we can get the personalities up and running. Okay, I don't know what he got distracted by. I'm going to look at gift distraction in the mouth, though. Not going to look at gift distraction in the mouth. Something like that. Okay. I was also going to hit those in the school. There were those fields. I was like, oh, I'll do them off screen. And then I didn't. I haven't done anything.
Bad guys dealt with.
Yeah. They just ragdolled, didn't they? So we have to go back in here. Oh, that means we have to do the whole test just to access this stuff, huh? Well, out of memory error? What the heck? We have the kennel key, so we should be able to get in here now. Aha.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What do we have here? They're gonna show up? Are they below us?
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
Oh, they're Night Stalkers. Okay. Is this okay? I was gonna say, is this actually getting him? It is.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Weird ass dogs you got in here, guys. All right, what do we got here? Guess I'll just stand on all this stuff. And where does this take me? Oh, I came in. I see. I went in the back way. So now we do this. Abnormal readings. Yeah, because there's Night Stalkers in there, I guess.
This one looks pretty tough.
Sorry. We have to do the school thing again? Did I never look at Gabe? I never did look at Gabe. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. What? Oh, I forgot about these. Yeah. So, health regeneration. No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Looking cool.
Starting combat. Just kidding.
Not funny. Not funny. Over encumbered. I just did this. Let's do it again. 2 times in one night. Why not? I love this school so much. Love it. What do we do next? Activate the Are you kidding me? We have to do it again with the Night Stalkers. This will be the 5th time I do this test. I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to use the kill all command. I'm beyond caring because that's not fun. It's not fun. Obsidian/Black Isle. It's not from 2010. Here's a memo from me from the future for you. Not fun. So let's do the advanced test. And good job. Use the kill all command. So I used the kill all command. But I didn't loot any of the corpses, because that's not fair. So was this the test terminal? Nope. Oh, we gotta walk all the way around again? Oh my god.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
There we go. So this is what I get, I guess, from the research. DN agent perk granted. Your study of abominations created at the Big Empty has granted you a damage bonus against Night Stalkers. That was my reward for killing a bunch of Night Stalkers over and 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 over again. So, should we go to the sink? Rest?
Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers. Time to fight.
I'd rather not. Thanks. I'm opting out of that.
Precisely where Sir has left them, and should the toaster say otherwise, might I be of service, sir? Very nice.
I haven't come across...
That it is a wastrel.
Yeah, the toaster's a wastrel. Got it. I haven't come across any of the personality modules yet. Next thing we need to do, should we go talk to the brains? Might as well, right? There's objectives for talking to all of them. All right, where are you, you beautiful brains? Down here? Here's one. Is this... Who is this? Dr. 8. Hi. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Your voice module got damaged, I heard. In an attack? Is that a yes or a no? Or a yes, no? I'm pretty sure you can understand me, and I'd like some answers. Your damaged voice module. Can you tell me about the attack? Yeah. Not sure what you meant. Yeah. Sound a little down. Know anything about Mobius or the Forbidden Zone? Not a big fan of that. All right. Calm down. I didn't mean to alarm you. Can you tell me about these technologies at Klein once? You sound agitated. Or you're percolating. Or something. Wait a second. Wait, after listening a bit, that's Robco Termlink protocol you're broadcasting, right? Well, I'm just full of surprises. Nice pun on the header file rep. I agree. If someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. Let's see. If that's Robco if that's Robco Termlink protocol, doesn't that mean it can be hacked? It'll only take a second to violate your rates and make your voice mine. If that's term link code, don't worry. I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. Not a problem. I know what it's like to be experimented on. About when I first arrived, tell me you didn't sonjaculate into my, sonic emitter? Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's best to keep that stuff private, you know? Oh. I usually just take a fusion cell and oscillate its charges. It vibrates for like an hour. You like that? Now that we know each other better, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? Okay. Alright. Huh. Well, projecto is kind of evident. Emitter works better. Okay. Higgs Village. Can you point to it on my Pip-Boy? This is where we want to go. Bite the tiny Deathclaw. Oh, that's a tough-ass Deathclaw. So your house is there? So there is an emitter code in your house in Higgs? Oh, 2 codes. One for the jukebox and one for the opera. Nice. I'll keep an eye out. I got the emitter fully upgraded? I don't think I did, though. I'm happy, too. Can't let this thing gather dust. Are you okay? You look really happy? You should be proud. It's a nice device. Oh, hey, thanks. Don't want it to run out, you're right. Okay, I'll be going now. Thanks, big science brain. Let's see, who else do we need to talk to? Down here? You're all down here. There's just Klein that's up top.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis fleshed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
The quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming the words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity.
You used to be human. You should know. Can't help but notice your fascination with the human body.
What? Nonsense. What? What are you doing?
Just showing off my body. Let's see. Run your hands along the side of my face and exhale rapidly.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
Turn and cough roughly, then slowly scratch nose.
Enough. I'm already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me.
I'm percolating all these
I don't
cats.
know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
You miss being human. Admit it.
I cannot deny it. The illogic of it. The betrayal of our own beliefs. I blame my curiosity.
You know, I could just come back anytime and breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my gel might run over.
I'm Pan.
If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I feel like this is all very unnecessary.
Bloop. Bloop.
Ooh.
Bloop. Whew. Last little bit there.
I think I like 8 better.
Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
I get it, girl. Let's see. Can you tell me about Big Mountain?
This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered.
Cool.
You'll see. No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
Like who? Previous test subjects?
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself.
You can keep it.
We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
Well, it depends on your definition of nice. Why did you say 3-1 subjects before?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to.
That
The
Ulysses?
last one is the -1. It got traumatized and taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
What happened with the visitors?
Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way.
I've got other questions.
Perhaps you are stuck.
Who are you, and what do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dalla, first head chief researcher of neurology and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
211 doctorates? How is that even possible? You're like, did you give yourself these doctorates after the war?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
Make him stop, Sam. Make him stop.
Stop him, Sam. He's gonna tell us a story.
First head chief researcher. A lot of titles there.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
I'm sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman.
Well,
A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels
that's
from
true.
place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance.
I can't argue.
You are the second one I've met in recent times.
There we go.
Very different specimens.
There was another courier?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories.
Oh, what did he ask you? What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Oh boy, that sure is a lot of conversation, huh? Why did you remove my brain? And how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized.
What can I say?
I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
I'm the main character of this video game, so that makes no sense. How is this even possible?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow.
So you said.
It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
I don't think so. I feel strange in here. Peaceful, but on edge.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
Is there a way to shut it off?
Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing. No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain, and we extracted that like we do all the lobotomites here.
All right, I have other questions.
Perhaps you...
Can you tell me about Mobius?
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory. And perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us. An eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
I don't understand how the tech Klein wants will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the dome, where all technology belongs.
Fair.
When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Until I...
Oof, duh. Heyo.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
You're Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What, my Pip-Boy?
How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Yeah.
Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
Yeah, 200 so far.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
Oh, calm down. You know what? I don't think I'll worry you by telling you what House and his robots have been up to.
Worry about House? Why would I do that? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
It's a polite way to say, that they're a certain type of fluid repository. You know, like the things. You know, like when you go and then you... The opposite of go. And like the thing that's in your alley that holds all your trash. Okay. I just want to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
I heard you and 8 were attacked by the previous visitors.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it.
Well, I
They
talked
tried
to him.
his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Well, tell me what happened.
This human, I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but
Well, who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
That must be Ulysses, right? The third one who didn't talk much? Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
Do you have another name? You didn't like it when I called you O.
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Okay. Are you sure? I'm a good listener. I got the ears for it.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after colostodiuretics.
Come on.
Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
If they kept confusing the letter with a number, then it means your name is Dr. Zero?
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
All right. So you want me to call you Zero or...
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
I get it. Well, if you want to differentiate between the O and the Zero, just put a slash through it. Although that is a distinct character from Zero. I can't remember what the Zero with the slash through it has like a specific meaning in math, right? Editing Susie will put it in here.
What?
Zero. Draw a slash through it.
Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out.
No. Come on.
I'm useless.
No. So, is that what you want to be?
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Well, there's power in Zero, right? It reduces anything multiplied against it to zero.
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to.
Sure.
To make a zero in all the think tank, they won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking.
So, Zero, you got any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just built it. Amazing, isn't it?
It certainly is interesting, whatever it once was.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever.
Okay.
That would be welcome.
What are you giving me? What do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
Can I get a romance Dr. Zero mod? I want this man to be my boyfriend. Well, doesn't sound impressive.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Okay. Tell me more about Mobius and his monsters.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robo-scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, Right. Giant monsters. Sure.
A giant robot scorpion. That is bound to crash my game.
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried. Now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter function upstairs.
I'd have a few left.
Okay.
Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Thanks. All right, thanks.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Is that all of them? Is there one more? Oh boy, is this
Bad guys
Boros?
dealt with.
The lobotomite! Has it come for hellos? You'll get no such satisfaction from me. The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Calm down. I just have some questions.
Just as I feared. Questions, quizzes, just as there were in American high school. And if there are no answers, how will the think tank graduate?
Well, I encountered your pet in X8 and had to kill it.
So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome. In any event, thank you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure of Doggy's cybo-engineering.
Who are you and what do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You're responsible for the cazadors?
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
Contained at Big Mountain? Those things are all over the Mojave, dude.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
I don't think they're sterile. They definitely breed all right.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Go right ahead. You might make me more fertile or even impregnate me at this rate.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank? The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research, Boros.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
All right. Give me one. Give me a single concrete fact. Just one fact.
Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
Can you tell me about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone?
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying robo-scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Okay. Tell me about the radar fence around the crater.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
I got in. It wasn't. I got in. 3 other people got in. Your fence doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
It makes perfect sense. Who are you to question the mighty radar fence? Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
But there's a whole world beyond this place. And also, I'm a filthy commie and I got in here. I don't know how to keep telling you. I got in. It wasn't a problem. There's nothing to stop the commies from getting in here.
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
Well, evidence to the contrary?
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
Boros, again, where do you think I came from? All right. Why does Klein want these particular technologies?
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
Can you tell me about the Big Mountain?
It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
The third option. Saw the expanse from the balcony. You've made a mess of the landscape.
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore, so the crater became our testing grounds for science.
What was this explosion?
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped.
Tell me about these test cities?
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
All right. Let's talk about something else.
Submit your...
Actually, you know what? Never mind. We've spoken enough.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
My God, dude. All right, we just gotta talk to Klein and then we're done.
Did you retrieve the technology?
I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you. Asked you some questions?
Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's pull up Higgs on, let's see. Try to find trace of Gabe in Higgs village. It's over here. Next to X2. Which is where, I mean, there's a bunch of places we haven't been. But let's go. We should be, these lobotomites. Hopefully we should do better against these lobotomites this time. It's this away? Okay. We could just go over these rocks. Should we try that? Why not? This is Higgs Village right in front of me. Oh, that's those lobotomites. They're
Fighting over.
Let's just duck in here. I don't have the energy to fight these guys. Hey, nice. Okay. So here's Higgs Village. There's a thing right where we jack into the Matrix, right, and deal with that. Maybe we won't go as far to do all that tonight, but we'll kind of poke around. Always check those mailboxes. Okay. The death claw's in a doghouse. Oh, I remember that much. And we should actually be not too damaged since we're wearing that halo. Our cool halo. What are all these Securitrons doing? Isn't that Robco stuff? Dr. Zero not a fan. Having a reactor in your bathroom's fine, I'm sure. Audio sample. Giant tarantula. Do we put that in our gun? You found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox in the sink to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new effects. Sweet. These houses are so small. Huh. Okay. A lot of weird stuff in here. Ooh. Seems fine. Main computer upgrade X-Series antenna mod supercharger. Upgrade holotape received, adding X-Series to vendor inventory. Huh. Computer upgrade. What does that mean? What kind of computer am I upgrading? Oh, here's the jukebox personality. Perfect. So now we can go back to the sink and activate him. Is that everything in here? There's another room. Ooh. Opera singer. Okay. You found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox. Perfect. Got Dinky. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's right. There are recipes we can use to make books that up our skills, but I think we can only do it once. Where did we come in? Over there? Okay, so we got a couple houses left. You don't need to... Gosh, look at all these mentats. Oh my god. I'll never use them. Because I'm pretty smart. Like, my intelligence is pretty high. So... not a lot of reasons for me to take mentats to pass a skill check. Last one. Nice. You got a little bar in your house? Whoa, that's a lot of wine. Ooh, filled to the gills here with the good stuff. Not that I need it. I'm already addicted to wine. Drinking wine in the bathtub. Seems not too bad to me. God, I love taking those empty syringes. All right. I think we got all of the tapes. Well, there's so many intercoms in these houses. Is the imaginary... Am I thinking of Fallout 3? Where there's like... what game is that? Where there's like an imaginary village that you jack into. Is that not this game? Is that Fallout 3? Huh. I thought it was this one, but this just seems to be the scientist's village. Here he is. Stripe.
This will only sting for a second. Time to fight.
Okay. He's so tiny. Stripe, like, isn't that the, gremlin's name? Is he named after the gremlin? Hello? Where did he go? You seem real confused when I get in the fountain, huh? The reason why I'm being so cautious, like, I'll see what happens when he hits me. Yeah, see, he hurts
This will keep you on
hard.
your feet.
And I'm playing on easy. So let's get this out. Get the paciencia out. There we go. That's the ammo I want. Come here, Stripe. There we go.
Are we being watched?
Now what does Stripe have on him? Nothing, but I think there's something in
Cessation
here.
of hostilities complete.
No, there's nothing in there. I just fought him for fun. I just wasted my ammo. I mean, I did get a level up. Now, I'm Spike.
We're
Oh,
all lit up.
Did
Is
it used to
Christmas?
say Gabe? Gabe's bowl. How did that little deathclaw get back there? That's what I want to know. I feel like even though I was pretty annoyed with how many times I had to do the high school module, we got quite a bit done. I really miss my companions though. I miss Boone. My boy. My broken boy. You think it's gonna load? I think this is gonna be one of those things where it does load. It's gonna load in and everything's gonna be jacked up. So I'm just gonna preemptively call this a crash. And we'll restart her. And we're just gonna COC. COC. MTDL CO3. The sync. There you go. For some reason, that just works faster than fast traveling. I don't know why. All right, let's activate this jukebox.
Ooh, yeah, dig that sweet music. Damn, it's good to be back online.
Hey, what's your purpose here?
Dig, I'm an acoustical wizard, kid. Old Doc Mo used me to prototype his sonic weapon
Mobius.
designs. Get me a good sample base to work from, and I can whip up a wave that makes Jericho look like a kazoo.
Okay. Can you do anything like that for me?
Got yourself a sonic emitter, don't you?
I do.
Thought so. Bring that old thing on in here and bring me some sound samples and I'll make that baby sing.
Deal.
Or scream, if that's what you want.
Why not both? I found some Soundwave files for you.
Right on, baby. Just plug it in and I'll mix you up a sweet, sweet sound.
Thanks, DJ. Do you play music?
Used to. Long time ago. Then old Doc Mo ripped out my music drives and stuck in more acoustical processors.
Got it.
Guess you could say I got the blues, even if I can't play them no more.
Okay, well, let's recalibrate my sonic emitter.
Right on, baby. Let's spin some grooves.
Cool. Revelation? Okay, I don't know what any of these do. Let me look them up real quick. Robo-scorpion has the highest DPS. Tarantula has the second highest DPS. So tarantula. Try to find any trace of Gabe in Higgs Village. Didn't I do that? I was gonna stop playing, but we didn't. There's a reason to be back in Higgs Village. We didn't.
And then you gotta figure that the no's and the don'ts of life is to make you stronger. And a satisfied man is an ignorant man. And one day you'll realize that facts are stubborn things. And it doesn't stop till the fat lady sings. And if a woman is...
All right, he's just vibing over there. Let's go back to Higgs Village. And find a trace of Gabe.
All lobotomites, please stop milling about. Really?
Let's see if we can fast travel successfully. We don't fast travel a lot, you know. We have to find traces of Gabe. Well, we did. We found his doghouse. So what else is there to find? Where's my gun? Where is that? Oh, when I change the gun, is it considered a different gun? That's annoying. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna really take it off of this, so there we go. So this is where we were looking, right? He's not Stripe, it's Gabe.
Pip-Boy lights on.
Yeah, I know. Chicken leg? PG. Okay. All we had to do was, like, investigate a little bit. Turn the grass back on. Okay, now we can go back to the sink and talk to Boros. I was like, which one is the dog? Boros. Then we can be done. Hey, buddy. I got news about your dog. Well, I mean, I already killed him, but...
The lobotomite returns! What insidious plan can it have?
Is this Gabe's bowl? Your dog from X8, right, Gabe?
What? Why, yes, it is. I used to leave it outside his doghouse.
Again.
Chock full of chems. Before the cybernetic modifications.
You shouldn't have pets. You should not have pets.
No matter how chemmed the food, he would always eat it, and his tail would wag, even while you know, I'm having the most perplexing feeling squiggling through my biogel. I can't quite pin it down.
Guilt? Sounds like Gabe really loved you, and it sounds like you're a monster.
Why, yes, Gabe. No matter how awful my day had been, he was always waiting there. How odd. My gel is decoagulating. And when I would talk to him about Betsy, and how Marcus would beat on me and call me Smarty's sissy pants, he'd just sit there, head on my knee, and...
And you feel bad about what you did to that poor dog?
If you don't mind, I'll take that bowl. Just need to remove it. Put it away, somewhere out of radar range. For some reason, its similarity to the crater shape of Big Mountain is starting to fill up all available cognitive spaces. That, combined with my own overwhelming feeling of having done something terrible, the two were hitting me with unexpected force.
It sounds to me like you hurt someone who loved you very, very much.
As odd as it is, I believe that is the conclusion. And I wonder why it didn't hit me before, until I saw that memory in your hands.
You're a bad
This
person.
sensation is unpleasant. I don't care for it. I don't care for this place either. And I feel as if we've forgotten something. Still, it is no matter. Crush the feeling down. Crush it down. Push it into the loop. Yes. Forgotten. Almost. Yes. I do not need to remember anymore. Not today.
Feels like you didn't learn the right lesson, Boros. All right, good. Oh boy, this guy. Next time we'll go to X2. And then I think we'll come right then we get that, we come back to Klein. And then we probably fight Mobius. But there's a little bit more to do. I mean, we got to find all the personalities. I don't know. Field research is probably after we turn in all this stuff. Influencing people. Yeah. I feel like some of these we're not going to be able to do until we get the strange transmissions, the X2 stuff done. And we also need to go back to X12 and see if there's anything we can get for the canine gun. I don't know if there is, but we'll check it out. So in the meantime, I'm not going to go in there because the jukebox will just start talking to me. All right. We'll leave it there. And I've had a lovely time with you today, this evening. And I hope you had a lovely time with me. If it was lovely enough, I hope you can find it in your big, soft heart to subscribe. Oh. And the world is pretty tough. Kind of hard to deal with right now. No matter where you live, things are... feels a little unbearable at times. So... when you're here with me, we're not going to think about any of that, right? And I want you to feel better, at least for a little bit. So I'll see you again in the next one. And get lots of good sleep, drink lots of water, and really take care of yourself because we need you out there, all right? All right. Well, I'll see you next time. And until then, wander safe. Bye. I'll miss you.